Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
And Rex, this is
It's morning.
Clonakilty. Clonakilty.
Yes, a gift.
Clonakilty.
A gift from
Titan, Jeffrey.
Daniel, in the distance, you hear that?
Yes.
A rumbling.
Yes.
A magnificent. Can it be? Cheers, you magnificent bastards. All right.
Is it still speeding up every single time?
Well, how deep into the
I don't
Titan?
remember how many times we've done them since we started talking about speeding it up each time.
I don't know. We'll see if Dan started doing that. I don't know if he started doing that.
It was one recently that was.
Was it sped up?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's a lot of people upset about it.
They're upset about the
in the
speed up?
comments.
They're upset?
Yeah, about half the people were like, "That's amazing,"
Right.
and about half the people were like, "That's bullshit."
What the?
I know, can't please anybody.
You know what? Welcome to 2021.
Yeah,
Even
no matter what you do,
ridiculous animations are divisive.
everyone's got an opinion. Okay, so this is Clonakilty Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
This is coming from the southwest coast of Ireland, not that far away from, relatively speaking, where we were when we went to go visit Middleton Distillery.
Okay.
Right? I kind of wish we had known about this,
Mm-hmm.
but they are intending to be a craft farm to market
Mm-hmm.
Irish whiskey from their own farm that they've been working for 300 plus years.
So keyword you just used, intending to be.
Yes, this is not that. This is a sourced Irish whiskey that is a mix of Irish malt and 9-year-old Irish grain whiskey.
Okay, so good news is, even
So-
though it's not their own thing, on the nose it's really nice. I'm liking what it's doing on the nose.
So this might be actually more closely compared to some of the Welsh Writer's Tears type stuff.
Well,
Because that's also a blend of, I don't know if Writer's Tears is, but some of the Irishman releases are a blend of malt and grain.
so let's just maybe go international right after we address, I think, the note that's not here that is so common to Irish whiskey these days.
Also remember, you have to accommodate that.
Port cask, yes, but even with the port cask finish, most Irish whiskeys are going to have that buttery shortbread type of cookie note there. And that buttery shortbread,
It's still there, but it's buried beneath that sweet port cask note.
I'm not really getting that on the nose. The buttery, savory sweetness of that.
Not savory, but I am getting the buttery note.
Okay, all right. I'm getting more of a fruity note on that.
No, that too, absolutely.
It's like a bright, fresh, fruity note. There's a little bit of the ethanol ding up high with those smells. And then, man, there's like some type of like it's a concentrated fruitiness, almost like a preserves type of deal. You follow?
So typically in an Irish whiskey that's that kind of buttery note, what I'll get is like an actual scone. Like a bready scone with butter and jam preserves on it.
Yeah.
This is that same thing,
Yeah.
but minus the scone.
Right.
It's still buttery and preserves,
Yeah.
but it's minus the heavy, dense bread note.
Again, I think you're getting more buttery than me. I'm getting more sugary, fruity than you, but we're definitely heading in the same direction for the most part.
Yeah, there's that rounded note in the base.
Oh,
There's
you
the
know what?
malt.
Yeah.
It's not paper thin.
It's not. And I mean,
What's
here's
the proof on that?
I suspect, based on how easy it's going down, that it's going to be in like the mid to low 40s.
Yeah, 43.6.
Okay. But it doesn't taste like the flavors are too thinned out.
No, it's still got character.
Yeah.
It's not paper thin.
Yeah. Like it was dialed in to be an easy sipper, but it didn't sacrifice flavor. Because some whiskeys, you get down in the lower proofs and it just takes too much of that body and character out of the notes to really hold up well whenever you're in like the mid to low 40s. But this holds up well. There's some really nice fruity elements that are still able to stay somewhat rich. I like it. And that malty base, I think I'm getting that definitely more on the taste than the nose. And it plays really nicely with that sugary, almost fruity preserves.
I can't find what I'm looking for, but the Irishman is a mix of pot still and malt.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the one that they release. It's a mixture of pot still and malt and grain.
So, you know what?
It might be this one. No, this is still pot still and single malt too.
Okay. The port cask, I'm wondering how much of that fruity character, especially on the finish, is coming from that port cask. Because port is one of your heftier, one of your fruitier, one of your sweeter wine type things, yeah?
Yeah.
Just amazing contribution.
I'm trying to find a good comparison. I'm trying to find you more free whiskey. And you're whining.
Awash in the insight.
I'm trying to pour you more free whiskey and you're bitching about it.
And the knowledge. Dripping.
Let's see. Colin,
with it.
Egan.
All right. I'm going to wait for Daniel to
Well,
get
you've
back.
got comments.
Well, this isn't a one-sided conversation.
No, that's my notes.
Where
Your
are my
comments are in the back section. Where?
It should be on top,
Yeah.
front and center. Mm-hmm. Hopefully these are addressed to me. From now on, just address the comments to me. Abdo Barrow. I just cannot find Wild Turkey 101 in my neck of the woods. How does the 81 compare? He's going to give it a try. Should he give it a try or pass and keep on waiting for the 101 to show up? So, in my experience, the 101 is this beautiful balance of being rich. I'm going to say the word intense, but it's not getting aggressive. It's rich and intense, full-bodied. And it's the 101 with that whiskey happens to be a really nice balancing act of several different classic bourbon flavors, but no one flavor gets carried away in any given direction. And once you start getting to like the 50 ABV area, then yeah, there's some things that could be kind of sharp and pointy, but it's a beautiful balancing act of really nice classic bourbon flavors.
Why don't you guys in the comments vote in on that one?
I've had the 101 way more often than I have the 81 because the 81 is just going to obviously be lower proof, and I typically like flavors that are going to be a little bit more rich and saturated. They show up around in the 50% ABV range for me. Once you start getting towards 60, that's a little too aggressive most of the time. But in the comments, what do y'all prefer? Just a classic Wild Turkey, or do you like the 101 there? The 101 very, very often is getting voted up. Anytime we do like a preferred whiskey list, it's classic bourbon for sure. Actually mixes well. Actually holds up to ice nicely. It's very often a good bang for your buck whiskey. But in the comments, what do y'all like between the two?
Wow, those are very similar.
Yeah.
I wanted to compare it to the classic Bushmills. And the classic Bushmills also has the same kind of sweetness and the same, but it adds the buttery cookie note.
The Bushmills? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's still kind of shiny, sweet, thin.
Yes. But I think the port cask,
It's adding a better nose to the...
it's adding a deeper, heavier, fruity element.
But taste it, and they're very, very similar.
Oh yeah. The Bushmills, it does have that short bread.
Now, the Clonakilty, way more complexity.
It is.
And way more dark fruit notes.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it's that complexity and those dark fruit notes added to the same original notes that Bushmills has.
I think this is also considered, I think it can also be considered, it's good enough to be the pride of Ireland.
Scotch whiskey, water of life. Oh, Lord.
This is a gift from Magnificent Bastard, thanks.
Triple filtered. It's not even triple distilled. It says triple filtered. I got everything on wrong.
But it's good. It's
At every
good.
level.
It's so good. Recoupe. What would you prefer? In my country, Johnny Walker Black, Chivas, Jameson are in the same price range. Monkey Shoulder is double the price.
Whoa.
And other lesser-known brands are out of the question because they're virtually unobtainable.
Okay.
What would you prefer? So we got Johnny Walker Black, Chivas, Jameson, and Monkey Shoulder.
Well, no, Monkey Shoulder's double. So you're saying of the
No,
first three.
it's double, and I'm saying Monkey Shoulder double the cost. I think
Nope.
it's probably a better
Shelf
buy
it.
for you. We're not telling you what to buy, but just
No.
the things that we think would probably.
Of those three, I would get Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker Black.
But Jameson's great too. And actually,
I would
if
get-
I'm arguing,
I would-
Chivas is pretty good.
Yeah, no, those are all good options.
I would buy all three. And then do blind tastings
Yes.
with the three that you know you have.
Why would you not buy everything?
Yeah.
We don't understand.
Hello.
Honestly, between those, I would grab the Jameson.
I would go
Yeah.
Black, Jameson, Chivas. In that order.
Jameson Black Chivas.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I really like what the Portcast did. If this is something that they're putting together before they're even focused on putting their own whiskey in the bottle, I think they have a really nice palate.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see what they make out of their own distillery. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your liver side.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.